you need some kicking help. Kicker, believe it or not, these guys can win you ball games or lose them if it comes down to a point or two in some fantasy ball games. So here's a few kickers you could use as sleepers this week. The first guy is Cody Parkey of the Cleveland Browns. Parkey, I know he hasn't been good. He's bounced around the league the last few seasons. And on the season, he's ranked in the top 20 in kickers, I believe. And he's available in 99% of leagues. And the only reason I like him as a sleeper this week, he versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, will give up the third most fantasy points to kickers. And I could see the Browns settling a lot in this ball game, because the Browns, they don't really punch the ball in the end zone that much. And the last few weeks they've been in bad weather ball games in Cleveland, but now they should go to sunny Jacksonville and they should have some opportunities to get a few field goals. So Cody Parkey, he's my first sleeper kicker. The second guy is Cairo Santos of the Chicago Bears. Santos, he's been on my list a few times and he's going to be on it here once again. Another guy available in 99% of fantasy leagues. And Santos, he's been pretty solid most of the year. The last few weeks, he's been pretty decent, like I said. He's got 24 fantasy points in his last 3 games. So not bad, 7 fantasy points a game. 8 that is on average for a kicker. And that's what you'll take. And this week, they versus the Green Bay Packers on Sunday Night Football. I don't expect the Bears to get into the end zone much in this game. But they're still going to need points. And they're going to trot Santos out there anywhere from 45 to 55 yard range. So he's a guy I would have confidence in, and I wouldn't be surprised if he has a nice blow up game at kicker with 12-13 points. So Santos, I got him as a sleeper. And the third and final kick is Nick Folk of the New England Patriots. Folk, he's been pretty decent on the year. Last week he had 9 points in Houston, and this week they're back home versus Arizona. Arizona gives up the ninth most fantasy points to kickers. So Folk, it wouldn't surprise me to see him getting 8 or 9 points in this one. That's about his average on the season. And this game, I think it's going to be a tight ball game as well, with more defense played than you think in this one, with New England and Arizona. So Nick Folk, I could see him hit a few 30 and 40 yarders in this one. And he's a guy I got as a sleeper at kicker. And he's also available in 96% of leagues. So that's a few kickers you could use this week, and I have them as sleepers heading into week 12.